Corey here. Hope you're doing well. This video today is really going to be about something kind of dark and very serious and even life-threatening. And if you've been through anything in your life that has been dark and dangerous and threatening, and maybe you're going through something like that right now, or maybe you know somebody else that's going through something like that, or maybe you've been through it and have come out the other side, that's where today's or this video, I'm not sure when I'll publish it, but that's where this is coming from. So I want to start out with something that came to my mind about 9 to 10 years ago, and it kind of manifested itself in my mind, and then it became something that I started saying whenever I had the opportunity to speak about something about hard things. I'm not going to get into specifics about the hard thing, but I'm going to say that I've had the opportunity. Today I look at it as opportunity and blessing to go through something very hard in my past, and through that I've been saved. I've been saved physically. I've been saved spiritually. My life after death, for what I believe, was saved almost 9 to 10 years ago, is what it's been. But anyway, this thought or this statement kind of manifested itself in my mind, and then I started using it when I would have the opportunity to speak with people about hard things. And what it was is, it kind of came from a phrase you've probably heard this many times, or even said it yourself. You know, somebody you haven't seen in a while, or maybe you're in a conversation or a room and you're talking or thinking about somebody, and then somebody walks in and it's like, oh, speak of the devil, you know, oh, you speak of the devil, you know. And I'm sure you've heard of that or used it, and I certainly have many times. But that manifested itself in my mind, and it's like, you know, speak of the devil. You know, here I am, speak of the devil. Well, I'm not the devil, but I've spent some time with him, and he's a real motherfucker. So again, speak of the devil. I'm not the devil, but I've spent some time with him, and he's a real motherfucker. That's a serious statement. Some of you are going to watch this and know what that is like. In a way, I pray that if you are watching this, you don't know what that's like and never have to know what that's like. But for my hard thing, that's what manifested itself. And now I've written about that, and I've written that down. And again, I use that as kind of an opening statement. It's a very serious thing if you think about it. There's people that would hear this and probably not think too well of me for even saying something like that. And you know, I don't care. There's some things in life that are serious enough that there isn't a way to make light of it. There isn't a way to joke about it. There isn't a way to do anything about it other than to get in that dark place and understand it for what it is, and then understand whether we ever want to go back to that or not. So again, there's people that may be in a very dark place right now. There may be people that have gotten through it. There may be people somewhere in the middle, or there may be people that just know somebody else that's in that very hard, dark place right now, whatever that may be. And for me and my thinking, and from my experience, what I'm talking about relates to any really dark, deep, evil thing in somebody's life, you know. And for me, I've always been able to, you know, right or wrong, and I don't really care what anyone else thinks about it, and I don't feel a need to research everything to its core, about good and evil, good and bad, heaven and hell, God and the devil. I know what I believe, and I'm good with that. But I have always kind of had this clear distinction of what I think is good and bad, good and evil, heaven and hell, all that kind of stuff. You know, the angel on one shoulder talking to me, the devil on the other. I always have this sense that I could go either way at any time, and that's really created a discipline around certain things that I do. But specifically for hard, dark, evil things where there is that battle, and you may be able to feel that battle of something's trying to drag me down. And I'm not talking about just trying to hold you back. I'm talking about trying to drag you back into hell, or maybe keep you in hell. There's hell on earth. I believe that. There's always hope, and there's always kind of a relating things of what we do in less serious things in our life, the same kind of a mindset, the same kind of a discipline, acceptance, working steps forward on what we need to do, understanding if we even want to do anything about it, or maybe we're just going to give up and die. My time with what I consider the devil was very hard, and took me to a place that I never want to get to again. And I know there's certain things that if I go back to, it will take me straight to hell on earth. That's a serious thing. I'm thankful to God that I believe that and understand that. And because of that, and because of understanding that and not wanting to go back to a time in my life that was hell on earth, I've implemented things that I'm going to do moving forward. There's things that I do every day that I'm going to continue to do, God willing, every day moving forward until the day I'm in the ground. And I'm never going to let up on those things because they work. So a program of life for very difficult situations, very hard things, things that eat at our soul, that eat at our spirituality, that eat at our emotions. I'm talking serious shit. If we want to live and we want to move forward, nobody can do that for us. If I don't want to go back to that devil, nobody can do that for me. And I don't have to go back to that if I don't want to. There's things that I can do on a daily basis moving forward that keep me from that. I don't have a lot more to say about that right now, but I wanted to share that because I know that there's people out there just like me, maybe different circumstances, different backgrounds, different very hard life and death, spiritual killing of everything that we are, that understand what I'm saying here. And the hope is that, you know, for me, the hope was, well, there's other people that have been through this and they found a way out of it. And not only did they find a way out of it, they found a way to live so happily and joyfully. And they would even claim that if not for what they'd gone through, they wouldn't have the life they have today. I very much believe that for myself. There's nothing in my past that I would change. There's many things in my past that are not good, but everything in my past up to where I am today has gotten me to where I am today. And today I have a life that I can't even believe I have, and I'm so grateful to God for all of that. What keeps me disciplined and what keeps me on this path of long-term success for what is a very serious, hard thing in my life is understanding that the devil's a motherfucker. And he's around all the time. But I don't have to spend time with him anymore. You take care.